server, in this broom closet, in this building, on this campus, there's a constant stream of data going in and out. From web searches, to game downloads, to video streams. There's a constant flow of traffic, a highway of signals and light traveling miles in milliseconds. Data, terabytes of it. Here's a network packet of one of these signals. This packet is sending information to someone in Germany. This person in Germany is using this packet to download a game illegally, and not a single person on campus is aware of it. Not the principal, not the students, not even the IT manager. Just the pirates. This server has managed to go 4 months without being properly secured. Anyone can connect to it and have full read-write access. This is what's known as a pub. Within the already underground world of wares, there's an inner layer. FXP boards. FXP, or File Exchange Protocol, is a protocol of wares transfer and storage, which transfers between FTP servers. The difference between the standard wares BBS or site and an FXP board is the FXP board requires illegal access to the method of storage. FXP servers are unwitting hosts of copyright infringement due to their vulnerability as improperly secured public-facing servers. First, a scanner will search a range of Internet Protocol addresses. Then, the scanner will check if any ports have been left open, and if the open port has any vulnerabilities. Once the scanner finds their gateway into the server, step 2 begins. The hacker exploits the open port using either known exploits or a private exploit known as a zero-day. Once the hacker has full control of the server, they partition their own nest in preparation for the final step. A filler is a bot or person that will stuff the partition full of wares. Their own cracked material, affiliated groups' wares, or even ripped wares off other trackers. These users also take their newfound territory and tag it as their own group's domain, warding off any other potential scanners from interfering. Naturally, this process is going a step beyond the regular pirates board. Members are handpicked and proper discretion is mandatory. The glory motive is nearly absent from this section of the scene, in favor of a sense of higher exclusivity. With this exclusivity, a pirate now becomes a target. More unsophisticated hackers offer spots at high-speed FXPs and request a username or ad line from the target. These hackers count on the target's laziness of security to gain access, hoping that the ad line has been used on other boards with weak passwords. This inner world is one of the most secretive on the internet, creating their own custom tools to facilitate piracy on hacked servers. Regular data purges from suspicious server security and FXP admins alike. Nearly all public records of any living FXP boards are gone. From what's left to interpret, it's evident that their boards were structured much like regular wares forums. Sets of links leading to their own repositories of free movies, games, and music. Though this would expand to hosting game cheats, hacking services, and other illicit services. So, how did this run as long as it did? You can check where the encrypted traffic is going, but crafty pirates have also prepared for this by using bouncers. They're able to conceal their real IP address by hiding behind a surrogate machine that communicates on behalf of the pirate. If you locate this bouncer, you'll find nothing but a routinely cleared log of encrypted communication. Despite all their security measures, FXP sites were still considered a security risk by regular top sites. If you were found to be a member of an FXP, and especially if you were found siphoning wares from top sites to FXP, you'd be deleted. Who's your inspiration for your content style? There's a bunch. There's a lot. Obviously there's Disrupt. People have picked up on that already. Down the Rabbit Hole, Frederick Knudsen, big inspiration, H-Bomber guy, just research-wise. MDE visually, Ian Hubert, Hikiko Mori Media, World for Jack, Intranet Girl, Kaze Emunar, I think that's his name. Popular Front. Yeah, I have a lot of inspirations. I mean, mostly it's visual, some of it's research. All the technical writing that Matt KC and Kaze Emunar do were huge inspirations. Same with Lame Guy 64. You know, I'll sort them by category, but I'll have visual research, you know, VFX, you know, writing, different elements. You know, I'll have a bunch of different YouTubers pop up on screen and what exactly from them inspired me. So yeah. Gabe Newell said something about piracy being the issue with service, or being an issue with service. Do you think that is true? So I believe I've seen that clip before, and I think he was talking about, in context, Steam, which would be a service as a distributor. I don't think really developers have that much to do with it. You know, obviously it depends on who you are, but yeah, distribution seems to be the industry where the service matters. Because if you just don't service a country, their only option is pirating. I think that's, from the studies I've seen, that is where the majority of global piracy comes from, is just countries that don't have the thing that they want to use. So yeah, I think it's true. Pretty dope vid. Can you please put the music you use in the description? I love it. Yes, the music is in the description. It wasn't for maybe the first 2 weeks or something that Radioland did not have his music uploaded on YouTube yet. And I couldn't link externally because YouTube would not allow it because I wasn't verified yet. Now that I am, it's in there. The playlist is on my channel and it's in the description. What is the email you're hoping to receive one day? What's the message you've imagined receiving? 90% of my hope is other artists or other YouTubers that want to collaborate. I don't like working by myself, and I didn't work by myself. I mean, mostly I worked by myself, but you know, I still had people helping me along the way, and I would like to be able to receive that from other creators. You know, people that I think their art is very cool. You know, I would like to work in a capacity where I'd be able to collaborate with them, but also pay them for their time. You know, I've received in my email a couple offers to work for free. I'm not going to say don't send me that because it is flattering, but, you know, I'm not going to have anyone work for free for me. I just don't like it. I wish I could explain more, but I can't even pinpoint the feeling myself. Thanks for making such an amazing video. Your style seems so refined. How long have you been creating? There's like 5 different ways I can answer this question. Technically, now, if I want to go super far back, since like 2010, but those videos, they're around, but no one, you know, I made them when I was a child, so they're very bad. And then maybe every 2 years I'd get back into it or something like that, but it'd always be very light editing. As far as stuff in this style, or even doing sort of video essay content at all, that's a first for me. This is the only, I spent 6 months on the video, that's about it. I've had no prior experience doing stuff like that. Now that you've been noticed by the algorithm, what kind of channel is this? History? Tech? Culture? Look forward to seeing more. I guess, for lack of a better word, it'd be Disrupt too. I like their stuff. I like what they were doing, and I like covering tech. I work in tech, so I don't know. There's certainly some history things I want to do. There's some culture things I want to do. Really, it's going to be a variety. Anything else will probably be on a second channel. I'd love to know what got you into making videos, more specifically why the history of piracy was your first video. I think you did an absolutely fantastic job with your first upload, thank you. And I think it's amazing that you also made / uploaded the video about your journey / process to making the history of piracy video. All the people from the inspiration section, or the inspiration question, plus I felt like I was up to snuff to where, you know, I felt comfortable releasing a video, even though looking back at it, there's some things I still cringe at. You know, I can't watch the video in full still, but and as for why I picked history of piracy. I thought it was an interesting subject, and I knew the title would be catchy. So, how old are you? I only ask because you sound rather young. Researching and understanding piracy during a time your parents may not have been alive is an interesting choice of study. I'm not trying to give out too much information, but I was not alive during 9/11, and I am old enough to drink. Is my profile picture Phil Spector from Roar's album cover? Yes. Yes, it is. What do you use to create such cool animations? Kind regards. I use Blender, I use Paint.net for textures, and I use Adobe Premiere to put it all together. That's it.